Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of White Tech Universe. Today we are going to be reviewing the Xolo q800 smartphone from Lava. So let's begin the review. The Xolo q800 is a budget smartphone that costs about Rs 10,000, and for that money you get a quad-core 1.2 GHz MediaTek CPU and a PowerVR GPU along with 1 GB of RAM, and the screen resolution is 540 by 960 pixels at 4.5 inches and 245 ppi. Even though the screen resolution may be low, the screen quality is quite sharp, and it is an IPS LCD panel. It comes with the sensors including the accelerometer, the gyroscope, the proximity sensor, the compass, and of course the GPS system. And it also has Android OS 4.1.2 out of the box, but we can upgrade it to 4.2 from other third-party websites. Of course, it's by routing, not officially by the website. The Xolo comes equipped with a 8 megapixel rear camera and a 1 megapixel front camera. It also has a LED flash. The Xolo q800 has a 4 GB of onboard storage, and it has support for 32 GB micro SD card. And it comes with a battery of 2100 milliamp hours, which will easily last you for over a day with medium to moderate usage. Sensors wise, the Xolo 800 comes with a plethora of sensors, including the accelerometer, the proximity, the compass, and a gyroscope included with it, as well as the GPS sensor. It's got Bluetooth 4.0 support, and it has got a wireless Wi-Fi connectivity as usual, and it's a 3G smartphone, and also it supports dual SIM. So currently I'm running a benchmark test, after which I will do some real-time tests to see how the phone performs and how well it is suited for day-to-day activities. So as you can see, the benchmark is pretty smooth. We have a FPS of 58. Okay, so let's submit the scores. So as you can see, it has scored a total of 3968. So that is a pretty decent score. I am using a custom launcher here. It is called the MI Home, and I have installed this launcher from the Android App Store. It is a very good launcher. I like it, so that's why I'll be using this for the demonstration over here. So let's see how the browser performs on this phone. So I'll be launching the Chrome browser to test the browser performance. I have already preloaded a page here. This is the DeviantArt page, and it is a pretty heavy website. So as you can see, the pinch to zoom is quite smooth on this phone. Let me refresh this page for you so you know how the page loads. So as you can see, the page load times are pretty good. Let's see how it handles multiple tabs. So let me go to imdb.com. So as you can see, I can loaded the mobile part of it. Let me request for the desktop site. So as you can see, the page has loaded here very fast, and the pinch to zoom is very smooth on this device. Let's see how it switches between the tabs. Well, that's pretty smooth transitions out there. So the desktop side, the mobile side, and again a desktop side. So you can also see multiple browsers here. You can swipe them away to close it. So pretty smooth animations also there. So let's see how it handles the tilt. So you can see it's got pretty smooth animations out there. Let's see how the browser performs for video playback. So here have the YouTube mobile interface. So let's play this here. So as you can see, it's just playing in high quality mode. So as you can see, the playback is pretty smooth. And as you can see, again the audio quality is pretty outstanding. So as you can see, it's pretty good smooth playback. Let's take a look at the camera. This comes with an 8 megapixel camera with an LED flash, also a front facing 1 megapixel camera. So the camera quality is pretty decent on this. In fact, I was pretty surprised with the kind of video it can capture. So it has got a couple of the normal Jelly Bean settings here. That's for HDR, face detection, and etc. But I will be focusing on what the core functionality of the camera is to take pictures. And so as you can see, this is the camera click button. So let me go ahead and click it. So it's got autofocus. You can touch and focus on a point, or you can let it autofocus. For example, I can do this, the picture. Also, let me show you one cool thing about this. When you press and hold, it is capable of taking up to 40 shots in burst mode. So right now, just took a couple of pics, and let me just hold it on there. So as you can see, it's continuously clicking up to 40 pictures. So there you go. It's pretty fast, and let me tell you, it's taking us some time to save the pictures, but if it was a class 10 SD card, I'm using a class 4 SD card here, it would be much faster than this to load it to the SD card. So let's go and take a look at the pictures taken. So you can see the quality is very good on this. The details are preserved pretty decently. No problem about that whatsoever. So all the pictures that we shot in the burst mode, they are all in pretty good condition. Let me just switch to the front camera quickly. So as you can see, that's the front camera. Switch back to the front rear camera. Let's take a look at the video recording capabilities of the phone. I was pretty impressed with the way the phone handles video. So let me show you. As you can see, it is having autofocus, and when I start recording the video, I can still focus onto the object that I want to record. So as you can see there, the autofocus works like a charm on this device, and while recording the video. So also I can zoom in on the video as I'm recording it, and to add to that, I can also take snapshots of the video that I'm recording. So as you can see here, I just took a snap of it, and the audio of reproduction is very good. I was pretty surprised by the way the audio is reproduced on the device, and panning is also pretty decent. So let's play back the video we just shot. So as you can see, the video clarity is very good on the device. Let me zoom. Let me get it to the maximum size. So that's the 100% size of the video. And to add to that, I can also take snapshots of the video that I'm recording. You can see you just heard completely what I was speaking to you repeated on the phone. So that's that. And this is the picture while we shot. This is the picture that we took when we recorded the video. Coming to the video playback capabilities of the phone, this phone supports 720p video playback and recording on the hardware side. I'm not sure why that is, even though it says 1080p. I believe there's another model, or rather with another different processor, that is capable of 1080p, but I'm not sure what is the case with this. That is something I found as a drawback, but to tell you honestly, on a phone, 720p is a pretty good resolution in itself. So here I'm playing Man of Steel, and as you can see, I am putting a software decoder for this, and this is a 1080p video. So let's see how it plays. So as you can see, the playback is very smooth, even though this is being decoded in the software mode. The sync is also pretty smooth. So here I have a 720p video, and as you can see, this is hardware decoded. So let's go ahead and play this video. So as expected, the video is playing pretty smoothly. And as I told you, on a screen of this resolution and this size, 720p is pretty good. So that's about the video playback. Coming to the calling qualities of the phone has got good call quality on both ends, and the phone also has good background noise suppression, and it is the standard phone dialer that you will get on any Jelly Bean model, so I wouldn't go deep into it. Let's take a look at the GPS department, basically the maps department of the phone. So let me open up Google Maps. So as you can see, this is running the latest version of the Google Maps. So as you can see, the GPS location is pretty decent, and the animations are also very good. So let me search for a place called New York. So as you can see, the loading times are pretty fast. So let me see if I can get the 3D view of the buildings. Okay. As you can see, things are quite loading up right now. This is the first time I have been to this location. Probably the map is getting cached. Okay, there you go. There are the 3D buildings. So as you can see, the performance is very smooth. Wow, that's amazing actually, considering that there's so much of data being loaded on the phone. I think that's where the quad-core processors come into picture. So let me zoom out for you. So that was the maps for you. Now of course you have the navigation and all those bells and whistles that come with Google Maps. Also let me show you the Google Now. Google Now works brilliantly with this phone, basically because of the voice recognition capabilities. For example, I might say set an appointment for 9 AM tomorrow. So as you can see, it's spot on. It does recognize the voice very well, thanks to its incredible microphone capabilities. Search New Zealand.
Here is a map of New Zealand.
So there you go. Alright, so coming to the performance department, that is game performance, we expect the phone to be good. So that is the make or break deal over here, right? So let's go ahead and fire up Temple Run. What I'm going to be doing is running multiple games, one after the others, to see how the phone handles them. So as you can see, it is pretty smooth. And this is where your gyroscope and all those things come into picture. Okay. I'm going to say run again. I'm going to go back and I'm going to launch up Subway Surfer. So as you can see, there is a very good frame rate. So let me hold the multitasking button here. Let me quickly switch back to Temple Run. I guess Temple Run has restarted. Okay, so let me hold it down and switch back to a video playback. Okay, that is quite instant. Let me hold it down and let me go to our browser interface that we just opened. Okay. Okay, now we see that the browser actually reloads the page. Let's do a little bit of multitasking. Okay, so it does reload the page. I guess the program would have halted because of the game utilizing most of the gigabyte of RAM available on it. So let's go back to Subway Surfers. Alright, so I believe the games all reload once they are opened and when you try to multitask with among them. Alright. Okay, so now it's time for the final verdict. So for a price of 10,000 rupees, this phone offers much more actually than what we would expect from a phone of that range. So I would definitely suggest this phone is really worth your money. I mean, if you can just live with the 720p or record and playback, of course you can play 1080p with software decoding, and with the screen resolution which is a little bit less. Of course, if you have eagle eyes and notice the pixel or anything like that, so if you can live with that, you know, this is one of the best phones for a 10,000 rupees range. So I would definitely recommend this phone. Thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe for more such videos. Have a good day.